Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Swift Phil coming at you with another Diablo 2 Resurrected video today right here. We're crafting blood amulets and rings, and then I'm coming at you with just one blood glove at the end. I wanted to do 25 and 25, but I kept trying to find another soul rune. Couldn't find it. Couldn't get one to trade for me real quick, so I just said, screw it. I'll just make one blood glove at the end to round it out at an even 50 blood crafts. So we're starting off with 10 blood amulets here, so let's go ahead and get after it. Hey, hit that like button for me real quick and subscribe up if you like the Diablo 2 Resurrected content. Let's rock after it right here. Hitting the first one right here, and I am doing it with my level 93 Necromancer here, so every amulet has a chance to get 2 to skills. The rings, I believe you need to be a significantly lower level is required to get like the best possible on it, so 93 is perfectly fine. Here we got the 1 to skill. 1 to skill is not going to be good enough. It's kind of 2 or bust for me personally. Even if it gets no skill, obviously complete trash. I guess if it did have 1 to a skill, if it had something crazy, I could use a 20 FCR or something, you know, just to get it. And if you didn't know, when you craft a bunch of amulets, that was one that was already crafted. My apologies. When you're gonna craft a ton of these, a ton of them are not gonna be good. So this is one of those RNG type deals where it's like you roll, it's bad, and then you're like, oh my goodness, I just got the best amulet anyone's ever seen in their entire life. So that's what's entertaining about these kinds of things. I watch them all the time. A lot of people love watching these type of videos. So, man, unfortunately, the RNG has not been on my side for this type of stuff. We're at the end of the first 10 here. And like nothing. I mean, that 1 to Paladin is the best in that. Let me go ahead and reset real quick. Alrighty, we got another set for 10 amulets here. Keep rocking it. Once again, no skill, unfortunately. I have not had great RNG. Here we got 2 to fire skills, faster walk, run. A big old 24 to strength. I mean, fires, you don't really need a faster walk run sorceress unless you heard about the new changes that are coming to Diablo 2 Resurrected with the next patch. They're actually going to increase the amount of damage that Blaze does based upon how fast your sorceress runs, which is kind of crazy, and a massive 24 to strength. I'm actually going to hang on to that. Maybe just to dabble around with it or have some fun with a Blaze Sorceress after the patch and just see what it does, because that is kind of crazy that the faster walk run is actually going to increase the amount of damage on Blaze, and having a massive 24 to strength on an amulet for a caster is pretty huge. If you can get your faster cast rate somewhere else, this might be interesting. Obviously the life leech is a complete waste, but it is what it is. We'll put this one right here for now. We need the ruby in there. Walk, run, and cast rate, unfortunately, not gonna work out for me. If it had a couple of skills to something though. Dual leech assassin, but 1 to skill. I'm just gonna go ahead and not worry about that. I know they're making martial arts good again or whatever, but dual leech necromancer, nope. Can't these blood amulets roll with something that's a skill that you actually need the leech on? So we got walk, run, life leech, just 1 to Amazon. So unfortunately, we'll just stick it in the middle here. Not generally going to be that great. Poison and bone, not going to be good. 1 to martial arts, dual leech, the 10 walk, run. Man, come on, fella, help me out here. There's a 2 to skills. Okay, 2 to skills. The minimum on the walk run, of course. Strength isn't all that high, but there's at least a 2 skiller right there. So there's just 2 that are just kind of interesting to, you know, that one just kind of based upon the walk run that's coming up with the boost of Blaze in the next patch or whatever. And an actual 2 to skills, finally. We'll go ahead and rock the last one in this set. Nothing on that one. 72 to gold, fine, but nothing else on it. So let me go ahead and get another set of stuff here. That's not bad for a gambled ring, huh? Energy, mana. It's got FCR with magic fine. Not too shabby. Starting back, and we got 5 sets for the blood amulets. Sorry if I say caster. I'm so used to doing caster stuff that I probably keep saying caster all the time. Anytime I said caster amulets, just assume I said blood amulets. So we got 10 sets of 5 of blood amulets, 5 of blood rings. Let's rock after this one. Nope, nothing on that one. Once again. Come on, game. Give me a good clip here or something. Give me a good clip here. Elemental Druid with Walk Run. Yeah, I mean, Walk Run on an Elemental Druid ain't really gonna matter that much, I don't think. I mean, the Strength and Dex is nothing. Everything run just super low for me there. Super low. Ooh, see, there's that dreaded 95 level requirement that, like, essentially nobody could use. It's a garbage amulet, but man, you hate to see it when you get a good amulet. That's part of it when you're rolling at level 93, gambling these amulets. You can get that 95 level requirement. Dang, 20 to all res on that, but just curses, which is trash. We're jumping into the rings now. Wow, wowzer, yeah, attack rating, leech, 90 to mana though. Like, mana on a ring for melee is not great. I mean, it's something, I guess, but see, I'm not very good at valuing melee rings, to be honest, but I'll hang on to that for the side just for the time being. You'd want the attack rating to be higher, to be honest, but it is what it is. You can't really get exactly what you want all the time, I suppose. Cast rate ring with attack rating. All the other stuff's pretty low, though, so I mean, that one's probably not going to be there. These rings, I'm going to be honest, go ahead in the comments section. Let me know any of these that I'm going to hang on to them for a little bit, because I am really bad at valuing these. This one I can look at and tell it's not good. I understand that. But we'll go ahead and we can just get rid of that one. But a lot of them I'm not 100% sure, because I'm just not great at valuing them, to be honest. See, I can tell that one is not good. It's got the strength, but that's about it. So I seem to be short on a jewel here. I got a jewel instead of a ring. Give me 1 second. Alright, throw that in, and nothing on that one either. I can tell that's not good. So these ones are alright. They have uses, I suppose, but I mean, not really. This one maybe a little more, with just a bunch of mana, all res, attack rating, and the leech. This one maybe even less so, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump and get another set of stuff. Alrighty, now we got a set of 10 rings here. Let's see how these turn out for me. Min, nope, that's not going to do it for me. Everything's a little bit too low on that one. Oop. I'll figure out how to do this one day. Good attack rating, leech. Everything else is kind of meh on it though, so some good stuff, but not quite there, I don't think. Low attack rating. I mean, light radius. Light radius is pretty GG here. It's so dark in this game. Life energy, not too good there either. Strength and dex with leech, energy, life, mana. I mean, it's got 27 to stats, which is pretty good. The leech is low though. The leech is low. And it doesn't have a lot of other stuff that's all that great. It's pretty borderline to even be worth it, in my opinion. I'll hang on to it just because that's like borderline. And like I said, not the best at valuing melee rings. So max attack rating, leech. It's got ice blast charges too, so I don't think so, though. We'll stick it up next to the other one of I don't really know for sure here. 6 all res, mana after kill. The other stuff's all pretty low though, so we'll toss that aside as well. And this is pretty normal. You keep hoping that you get that crazy GG ring one of these times. So mana and life, leech, poison res. It's a dual leecher. I guess I'll hang on to it just being a dual leech ring, but I don't think it's really quite there to be worth a whole lot. 1 to leech, and that's There's nothing on that one. Oh, use this over real quick here. Last set on this 10. We got strength and dex very low. Really high mana. Really high mana. See, that's another one. Man, it's the stuff. I'm getting the right stuff, but it ain't coming high. It's got a bunch of mana, though. So I guess I'll hang on to it just out of not knowing. And like I said, if there's any of these rings that you guys think are actually, like, worth something that you think I'm overlooking, hit up in the comments down. Let me know. I'm going to grab another set here. Alrighty, here's our last set of actually 10 rings, and then we're gonna go. So apparently we're going 51 rolls. I miscounted or whatever, so I had an extra set. So the last number 51 is gonna be the blood gloves. Nope, nothing on that one, unfortunately. Once again, not that one either. 51 to life, which ain't bad, but ooh, 96 level requirement. Dang, yo, attack rating, a really high mana leech, strength, life. The level requirement is very prohibitive to the use. I think being this high of level is what causes that 6 to mana leech will cause a really high level requirement. So really, I think gambling and doing these rings possibly at a lower level would actually be more beneficial, because you wouldn't get the difference between like 4 mana leech and 6 mana leech isn't that crazy. When you're using it, you'll never know the difference, but it's the difference between like having a level 80 requirement and a level 96 or something like that. Like, those are kind of guesstimated numbers there, but it is some astronomically, amount of number or whatever. Max res. I mean, it's lightning and fire and life leech with max, but I don't think that's really there either. It really needs a little bit more there to really be worth anything. Nope, don't think so there either. It had a little bit of life on it, which didn't look bad, but life and mana, once again, 1 life leech though. Rough. Man, see, strength and dex always rolling low for me. Got a few more here. Come on, baby. You can do it. Bonus attack rating. Oh, 83 to mana, but it's just like the attack rating rolled low, the life leech rolled low, the strength didn't get the extra strength on it. I got the roll with light radius and mana instead of stuff that's actually useful for a melee ring, unfortunately. 8 all res, couple life leech. Yeah, it's like close. It's getting the stuff, but it was cool to get the 5% bonus on attack rating, but oh well. Cast rate. FCR on it though, but the other stuff's all way too low. So we got one more with the blood glove over here. Let's go ahead and rock this one out. Let's see if we can roll one of these blood gloves and see if we get something crazy GG to end it out. Ugh. I mean, gold find, crushing blow, gold find gloves. Let's go. So nothing real crazy in here, unfortunately. I've been having not the greatest luck on these. So 2 to Amazon skills with some walk run. Everything else pretty low, I suppose. It gets the walk run all the time, so that's not really all that crazy to get. And I think that's the lowest. 5% walk run is actually the worst you can get. So, but the fire skills one, I'm only keeping this because with the new patch, like I said, you actually get a bonus. According to what they said on the dev stream, you get a bonus to the blaze damage based upon how fast your sorceress walk runs percentage is. So that's kind of interesting, along with a huge fat 24 to strength, which is pretty crazy right there. So the leech, obviously you're not making a melee sorceress, probably, but a couple rings up here, a few rings that I think were close. The strength and dex on this one are just too low, but it's got, leech, a big amount of mana. Actually, I probably had one like this over here too. But so that's probably not really all that great. But a dual leecher here. It's got some poison on it, but it's an alright dual leech ring. FCR with over 100 attack rating. It's got the leech. It comes with a little bit of life already on it and strength because of the blood recipe. But that one's alright for an FCR ring. If you're FCR casting around, like teleporting around, and you're a melee character, You know, you got your Enigma, you want to get the FCR to teleport, but you still want a melee ring. That's the reason you'd use a ring like that. Over here we got the Life Leech, we got the attack rating, and kind of a big amount of mana, and a bunch of 11 all res is pretty good on a ring. So that's about all we got out of this. Unfortunately, you can't get lucky every time, but oh well. It's not just you that gets unlucky, it's us out here making videos too, so don't worry about it, man. You got to keep plugging along. That's what makes it so much better when you do find that crazy amazing craft, or you find that crazy rune that you didn't think you could find, or you find that crazy unique. So hey, hit that like button if you like these type of videos, and subscribe up so you never miss any of the future videos, or when I live stream right here on this YouTube channel. Peace out. Don't forget to keep slaying.